Hi everyone, it's Cindy Hodge. Just revisiting with you a little bit as we head into the last month of the year and towards the anniversary of the Marshall Fire. Anytime you can work your way through to the 1 year anniversary, it signifies really a big milestone in any kind of traumatic event, but certainly in a community tragedy of the nature of the Marshall Fire. It's a big milestone. It's a time to think about all that's happened, all the progress that has been made, and I'm guessing for some of you, it may still be that there's a lot of progress that's needed to get back to life feeling more normal and more settled than it has been for this whole year. I think anytime we head towards an anniversary, there's a lot of community coming together, and that can feel really positive. At the same time, and by the same token, sometimes when you head towards anniversary celebrations and things like that, we can start to experience some things like we did like much earlier back in the beginning. So it wouldn't be surprising at all if you were having trouble sleeping again or having flashbacks of some kind or having some difficulty concentrating or making decisions. That could all feel hard again. And it's so important to really recognize that everybody has had their own journey this year, and it's not just been the fire, although that's been a big focus for many people. But life has also continued to happen. And as life has happened, then people have experienced other challenges, other losses, maybe other traumatic events of some kind. And so that whole mix together towards the anniversary it makes it pretty hard to predict exactly what it will be like for anyone, but it certainly could have an impact on everyone, and even people who maybe have not felt like they were impacted for a while. It could unexpectedly show up for you. Some people may be feeling ready to move on from what's happened. Some people may feel like moving on is just too big of a task at this point, given their own particular set of circumstances. So I would encourage you to use lots of compassion, not just with yourself, but with each other, and recognize that any of these things that have gone on in the last year for each individual person or household or family has been a very complicated set of circumstances, and all of that will contribute to how the anniversary is experienced. I hope that for everybody, that you can identify at least a couple of things that feel like good progress moving forward and get the support that you need if you're feeling stuck or feeling like you just haven't made as much progress as you want to. Once we get through the anniversary, it wouldn't be uncommon for people to have some feeling of sort of sliding backwards a little bit once the recognitions and the ceremonies and the gatherings have all passed. A little bit of a letdown and back to the reality, which still has a lot of challenges involved in it for many people. So be ready for a bit of a roller coaster, but also know that you're surrounded by many people who are also going through some kind of process and some kind of experience during this anniversary. And coming together will be really helpful, and knowing that people will still need things after the anniversary is over and into 2023, depending on their own circumstances and their lives and their reclaiming of whatever was taken from them, whether it was physical things in the housing and that kind of thing, emotional things around safety and just expectation about what it is to live in this town and what we see every day driving around still. So those will all be very different for people, but we are making progress, and getting through the first year is a huge step towards healing and towards recovery, but it's not a very linear process. So it may feel up and down, a little roller coaster like for the next while, and everyone will have their own experience. So have patience, compassion with yourself, with each other, and we'll continue to move forward in all the ways that we can come up with and all the ways that we're hoping to continue to heal as a community. Thank you. Take care.